Jessica Pegula's beachside dates with her husband have her neglecting one particular thing. Jessica Pegula is enjoying her off-season after wrapping up the 2025 campaign at the WTA Finals in Riyadh. The American tennis star has been spending time with her husband Taylor Gagin on beachside vacations instead of maintaining her usual court schedule. After a productive year competing at the highest level, Pegula is taking a well-earned break. Her recent Instagram posts show glimpses of her personal life and how she's unwinding after a long season on tour. Jessica Pegula enjoying with husband Taylor Gagin in Chicago and Bahamas. Pegula had a solid showing at the WTA Finals in Riyadh to wrap up her 2025 season. In the group stage, she went 2-1, beating Coco Gauff and Jasmine Paolini, but losing to world number 1 Aryna Sabalenka. The world number 6 made it to the semifinals before running into eventual champion Elena Rybakina, who beat her 6-4, 4-6, 3-6. Now that the tennis season is over, Pegula is relaxing and spending quality time with her husband. She's been posting vacation photos from beachside getaways, and in a recent Instagram post, she opened up about how she's spending her downtime. The 31-year-old revealed she hasn't exercised in 2 weeks, choosing to relax and enjoy time with her husband instead of sticking to her normal training routine. Pegula's relationship with her husband and impressive 2025 season. Gagin works in wealth management and is involved in the sports and finance world. He's a managing partner at Agarwood Wealth and co-founded a lending paw, which trains rescue dogs to become service animals. Pegula and Gagin got together in 2015, and by early 2019 they were engaged. They originally planned to get married in October 2020, but pushed it back a year because of the pandemic. In October 2021, they finally got married at Biltmore Estate in Asheville, North Carolina. The wedding was a small ceremony with family and close friends, including tennis players like Jennifer Brady, Asia Muhammad, Taylor Townsend, and Samantha Crawford. Pegula had one of her best years yet in 2025, winning 3 titles, namely the ATX Open, the Charleston Open, and the Bad Homburg Open. She also made it to the final of 2 WTA 1000 events in Miami and Wuhan, as well as the Adelaide International. Her best Grand Slam performance. Her overall record for 2025 was 53 wins and 23 losses, which shows just how solid her season was from start to finish. Jessica Pegula had always believed she possessed an elite athlete's discipline, laser-focused, unwavering, immune to even the smallest of distractions. At least, that's what she'd always told herself. But then came the beach, and her husband, and the way he kept planning those infuriatingly perfect beachside dates. It all began after the Miami Open, when Jessica decided to take a 2-week break before the clay season. She needed rest, real rest, the kind that didn't involve a physio room, recovery boots, or a nutritionist reminding her that cheese isn't a protein. Her husband, Taylor, had nodded solemnly, then immediately booked them a rental house on a quiet, nearly invisible strip of beach somewhere between the Keys and Paradise. 2 weeks, he'd said. No drills, no schedule, no alarms. It sounded blissful. It was blissful. Maybe too blissful. The problem begins. On the first morning, Jessica fully intended to maintain her routine. She had her resistance bands, her practice rackets, her color-coded training notebook. She even told herself she'd do a light cardio session before breakfast. That was before she opened the sliding door and saw the beach. The water gleamed like turquoise glass. Pelicans glided past the horizon with the sort of lazy confidence that made gym workouts seem unnecessary. And the early sun had painted the sand in gold, real gold. She was convinced. Taylor appeared behind her with 2 mugs of coffee, wearing the triumphant expression of a man who knew he'd made an excellent decision. Beach walk, he asked. She was supposed to say, training first. Instead, she said, 5 minutes. They ended up walking for 2 hours. When they got back, her resistance bands lay untouched on the deck, judging her. Day 4, the truth sets in. By the 4th day, Jessica realized she had neglected something very important. Not her cardio, not her strength training, not even her daily hydration habit. It was something worse. She had completely stopped checking her email. For most people, This would be a blessing. For a top 10 athlete with sponsorship obligations, tournament logistics, and a team that relied on her for decisions, this was a small crisis. Her agent, Mia, had sent 17 emails. Her coach had sent 8. The WDA had sent 4 official reminders about upcoming deadlines. Even her mother had sent a message that began with, "Are you alive?" Jessica discovered all of this only after she finally unlocked her phone at 9 p.m. on day 4. Taylor glanced over her shoulder. "Everything okay?" "Totally," she said, even though she had 3 contract addendum requests, 2 training schedule proposals, and a message from her coach that simply read, "Jessica." But what was she supposed to do? Reply to emails now and miss the sunset? She could practically hear her phone whining work, responsibility, duty, and the ocean whispering, or mojitos. Jessica tossed a towel over her phone and returned to the beach chair.